All right. So let's see. Do I want to do chapter 9 and 10? Or do I just want to do number 9? We've already done chapter 11. Chapter 10 is kind of boring. We may do chapter 10 just because. All right. So chapter 9. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, heathens. God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. Go get it on. That's right. God has no problem with sex right now. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, upon every fowl of the air, and upon all that moveth upon the earth, upon all the fishes in the sea. Into your hand they are they delivered. Now, I didn't talk about the fish, because there are saltwater fish and there are freshwater fish. Now, all the water just got dumped all together. Which ones died? You would assume the freshwater fish would have all died, and yet they didn't. But anyway, whole different story. So, all these animals are going to be afraid of us. Have any of you ever come face to face with a bear? They're not too scared of us. We're pretty damn scared of them. What about a lion or a rhinoceros or an elephant? They're not too scared of us. We look like dinner to them. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Then what's up with all this crap about not eating pork and blah blah blah? Every moving thing. Bad news, there's only 2 of them, so whichever one you kill, you just made extinct. Doesn't work, does it? Alright. Even as the green herb, I have given you all things. What green herbs? All the plant life are dead except for algae and different seaweeds. That's about all you're going to have to eat at this point. Because for the last year, everything's been underwater. But flesh, with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. Alright, so you can eat the meat, but you got to drain the blood. Right. Okay. Well, fair enough. I don't like blood in my food either. And the blood of your lives I will require. Alright. And surely your blood of your lives I will require. At the hand of every beast I will require it, and at the hand of man, and at the hand of every man's brother, hand of every man, hand of man, and in the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. That doesn't even make sense. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. Alright, so now we're back to eye for an eye. Or we're up to eye for an eye, because we haven't got to that yet. So now it's eye for an eye. For the image of God made he man. Alright, problem. The only people alive are Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their 3 daughters. Okay? Only 8 people alive. I don't think we have to worry about too many people killing each other. They're all related right now. But they got to get it on and replenish the earth with people. Alright, so there you go. And you be fruitful and multiply, and bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. God spake to Noah and his sons, him saying, now see, God's talking to them. Why doesn't he talk to us? Yeah. Well, why is it that we don't get to hear him? Or, of course, we ain't got to Moses yet and the whole burning bush and all that stuff. But anyway, you get the idea. Behold, I will establish my covenant with you. All right. We get our first covenant. This is important because Christians say that they're under a new covenant and there was an old covenant. But here's the first covenant. And with your seed after you, every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. That would be pretty much everything that was in the ark, wouldn't it? Because everything else is dead now, except for the fish. The fish could have lived. The saltwater fish. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of the flood. Neither shall there be any more of the flood to destroy the earth. And God said, a token of my covenant between you and me, the living creature of the generation. I do set my bow in the cloud. And it shall be for a token of the covenant between me and the earth. So never mind all that about refractive light and anything about water and the different things that create rainbows. No. That's God's sign that He's not going to flood the earth anymore. Could you please tell that to the people who live in Louisiana? Okay, He didn't flood the whole earth, but He got a pretty good chunk of it. How about those in Indonesia after the tsunami? Got a pretty good chunk there. He hasn't flooded the entire earth at one particular time, but He's getting it bit by bit. Anyway, so he feels remorse for killing everything, and so he promises not to drown them all again, and he makes a rainbow so that when everybody sees it, they'll remember that He's not going to kill them all. Nice. How kind of you, God. And it comes to pass, brings a cloud to the earth, and the bow seen in the sky, or seen in the cloud, remember the covenant. Blah, blah. There will be no more flood to destroy all flesh. The bow shall be in the clouds. All right, so all this stuff about, okay, you're going to make a freaking rainbow. I get it. This is the everlasting covenant. So this is the first covenant. I'm not going to drown you no more. Love God. Let's see, 17. God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all the flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah and that went forth of the ark were, and we know who they are, Larry, Moe, and Curly. And Ham is the father of Canaan. All right. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. So Noah didn't have any more kids, just his sons did. And I guess their children got it on with their cousins. Sounds like Alabama. Sorry, Alabama. Not really. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. So he's done. So he's going to plant a vineyard. And he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. So he's butt naked in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, I don't know what Canaan has to do with anything because there's only 8 people alive on the earth, saw the nakedness of his father. Oops, oh, my bad. And told his two brothers, his two brethren without. And Shem and Curly took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, went backward and covered the nakedness of the father, and the fathers and their faces were backward, so they saw not their father's nakedness. A lot of trouble go through just to cover up your dad who's passed out, drunk, naked. Noah awoke from his wine and knew that his younger son had done unto him. He walked in and saw him naked. He didn't do anything, unless you're saying he woo. So Ham got him a little pork. I guess, I don't know. And he said, cursed be the Canaan, cursed be Canaan. Servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he blessed the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So now Ham has to be the servant of Shem, and God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant too. Noah lived after the flood 350 years. All the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. So Noah died at 950 years old. Almost a millennia. So close. More importantly, Ham and his wife, the only two people that are there, and whatever children they have, are going to be now Canaan. And they're to be servants of his two brothers because he saw his father's drunk ass passed out after drinking wine. But remember, Noah was righteous. Great. So, there you go.